na cancel culture is to punish and
Kaso
disagree with
some were
someone we
saying
have a
naman na
similar
bakla kasi
experience.
kaya raw
Pero,
ganun yung
I
ugali.
think it's
Some of
a
the
bit
people
different.
canceling her ay
Parang for me, super
nakikibandwagan
toxic
lang
talaga ng
kasi
mga
nga
nakikisaw-saw
trending eh.
without even
And it's
knowing kung
very
ano talaga
alarming.
nangyari. Hello guys! Welcome to the very first episode of Podtalk Daily. This episode is going to be an unfiltered chikahan wherein mag-share kami ng insights namin towards a certain issue in social media. So first off, I am Kianne.
And I am Renee, and we are going to talk about one of the most contested topic in social media, which is the cancel culture.
Super timely nitong topic na to. Pero before we start, gaano ka kadalas gumamit ng phone to check your socials? Ako, I'd say na I've had my peak level as an active user ng social media, pero madalas ako magbura ng apps for peace of mind. So, parang nag-check na lang ako using web, dun ako naglo-login sa Chrome mismo to get updates everyday.
Ako naman, frequent user din ako ng social media. But ngayon, I'm more into games. So parang moderate ganun. Pero since nabanggit mo yan and we're also both pala into new media, I have a question din regarding to one of the most talked topics sa SOCMED debates ngayon, which is yung cancel culture. Do you think it should be practiced or cancelled?
I've read an article kasi sa Forbes, in-state nila ro na cancel culture is to punish and disagree with someone perceiving wrong opinions or terrible actions. So for me, parang informal boycott siya towards a specific person or a specific group of people. So I think in neutral ako. Like, ngayon, super evident talaga ng spotlight for canceling kasi ang dami ng public figures or celebrities na pinupuna agad ng tao even for little things.
Yes, one way nila to cancel someone is through hashtags na nagte-trending naman. And parang ang common format pa nga ng hashtag na up until now relevant pa rin is yung hashtag, name ng specific person or whatsoever, tapos dudugtungan nila ng praise na is or are cancelled. And then under the trend, may mga narrative or informative tweets about sa issue, arguments about legitimacy, or kaya naman plain hate statements lang na super irrelevant sa issue in the first place.
I'm also seeing that the word cancel kasi way back 2016. So from what I remember, nagsimula yung canceling as an informal joke or internet joke. So parang everyone's using it for sarcasms or minsan pang insult talaga. One example nito yung sa hashtag cancel Mnet. So basically Mnet is a K-pop program. Tapos most of the time, hindi sila nagiging fair sa mga artists na hinahawakan nila. So naging furious yung mga fans. Tapos ang daming reactions from the people. Pero nagtrend ata siya for like 3 days kasi the fans were really trying to cancel the program for not posting or writing a public apology towards their bad treatment sa mga artists.
Kaya based on what I have observed din, purpose ng cancel culture talaga is to have a mass withdrawal of support from celebrities, programs, or even sa mga organizations. Most especially if socially unacceptable yung actions nila or immoral things talaga yung pinapakita or pinakita nila.
Diba? So nowadays din kasi if you have the platform and you're receiving a lot of attention from the public, you need to be careful sa mga actions, post, or mga sinasabi mo kasi prone ka to be cancelled. Since parang ngayon nga, diba, na-normalize na kahit sino pwede namang cancel. Since freedom of speech and yung trial by publicity na sinasabi nga nila, super evident naman nga or nag-exist na talaga siya ng bongga sa social media.
Yes, that's why nakakatakot na rin yun. Kasi even hindi ka nagsasalita, magugulat ka, cancelled ka na. Kumbaga, nagkaroon na ng abuse sa usage ng freedom of speech. Especially nga sa mga public figures. Ngayon kasi cancel culture also have this factor about liability.
Exactly. Ayan ata yung parang it indirectly implies na if the people in the social media is active regarding a very important issue, tapos someone who is widely known doesn't make any statements about it, ang tendency makakancel siya kasi sasabihin nila hindi siya woke or apolitical siya.
May sense naman siya actually, lalo if super obvious na for a person choosing not to speak kahit meron siyang platform to speak, lalo na for good. Pero at some point, siguro that's their coping mechanism talaga. Ganon lang silang type ng tao, kaya minsan out of the limits at nagiging harsh na yung paggamit sa cancel culture since it is free to use.
I remember Yen Constantino's issue about her vlog. Kinuwento niya yung experience and hardships niya with her husband in a provincial hospital in Siargao. Siguro she thought a lot of people will empathize with her. Kaso, opposite yung na-receive niya, which is public backlash. So the reason was because of her shaming a medical doctor. Tapos nag-post pa siya ng pictures ng doctor na yon without proper consent, which is illegal or against the law. Kaya thousands of tweets were about her, canceling her na agad.
I think that is similar kay Boknoy. About sa job shaming naman, pinahiya niya sa isang video yung tricycle driver, and that was unreasonable and very insensitive thing to do. Obviously, it is not right to downgrade anyone, regardless sa kung anong trabaho pa ang meron ka. Kaso some were saying naman na bakla kasi kaya raw ganun yung ugali. Pero I think his gender identity is not connected kasi it's about his behavior or moral that is being talked na.
Uy, pero I actually have a similar experience. Pero, I think it's a bit different sa cancel culture. Or hindi ko alam kung canceling ba to. Pero in my case, I called out someone in a really good way naman. So he's not a celebrity or whatsoever. Normal lang. He's normalizing cheating. Tapos niyayabang niya pa, which is wrong, diba? For me kasi parang iba yung canceling sa pag-call out based sa generation ngayon. Parang pag nang-cancel ka ngayon, you won't give him a chance na itama yung ginawa nilang mali. Kasi cancelled na nga eh. Whereas calling out someone is when you also try to educate him. Hindi mo gagawing way yung pag-call out for insulting or bullying dahil lang hindi maganda yung ginawa niya.
I think this has also happened way back 2016 about sa issue ni Taylor Swift. She was labeled as snake because of the voice recording na pinakalat ni Kanye West at Kim Kardashian. Like lahat ng tao, kinakancel siya because of that, na wala namang credibility if it's true or not. What's even more sad is most of the people canceling her ay nakikibandwagon lang kasi nga trending eh.
Parang for me, super toxic talaga ng mga nakikisawsaw without even knowing kung ano talaga nangyari. Basta lang makasabay sa uso, tapos makapang-cancel.
And it's very alarming that even an artist as big as Taylor Swift is not spared from cancel culture and opportunities to take advantage of the situation. Pero years later, na-prove na edited lang yung kumalat na voice record against Taylor. But due to cancel culture, damage has been done and hurtful words were already said na hindi na mababawi.
Now, since napag-usapan na natin yung ilan sa mga relevant issues in social media where cancel culture is involved, let's move on naman sa mga effects nito. Minsan kasi napapaisip talaga ako if cancel culture is good or bad.
Siguro, one of the good effects ng cancel culture is hindi na-tolerate na palampasin na lang basta yung mga wrongdoings ng mga public figures. It also serves as an encouragement para mag-engage yung mga tao sa mga social and even political issues through social media.
Also, tulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina about sa freedom of speech, nabibigyan nito yung mga taong walang authority or platform ng chance to have a sense of correctivity towards people na nakagawa nga ng mali.
Pero as for my observations ngayon, madalas din na nalalayo na sa topic yung sinasabi ng iba. Like kaya ganyan yung ugali niyan kasi gay yan, kasi black siya. Sometimes nadadamay na rin pati physical flaws or vice versa. Parang dahil nga sa rights natin to speak, karamihan ngayon may kanya-kanyang perception na rin regarding sa pangka-cancel. Nalalayo sa mismong purpose kung bakit nagkaroon ng cancel culture in the first place.
Yun nga, and if everyone will stick doon sa naging mainstream purpose nga niya, parang magkakaroon na ng factor of superiority and toxicity, which is I think mali na.
Remember na freedom of speech can also become a root factor to shut the freedom of speech itself. Lahat naman tayo may different views or opinions sa life, and having a wrong perception about something doesn't primarily make you bad naman agad. Not unless you don't know the word change and won't really change.
I guess doon na papasok yung mob mentality. These days kasi kapag napaka-unpopular ng opinion na pinangahawakan mo, kahit hindi naman mali, as long as nasa opposition, yung majority ng tao from your point, cancel ka na agad.
So, to wrap up this very controversial talk, what is your own standpoint about cancel culture?
Disclaimer na this is just my opinion and it's based from how people in today's generation use it. Siguro it is more on sa wrong usage lang ng tao in terms of canceling. Pansin ko kasi parang mas maraming cases yung cancel culture in terms of hatred which is purely subjective. Nang cancel kasi hate lang nila, di lang nila feel, or worst, ginagamit nila for bullying, ganyan.
I agree parang the whole concept of this cancel culture is just sugar-coated cyberbullying na instead of correcting or educating the person, opportunists see it as an opening or chance to bully that certain celebrity, influencer, or artist. And more often than that, nadadamay na sa usapan yung sexuality, physical appearance, ethnicity, and family ng tao.
Kaya parang ang labas niya sa local scene is harmful. Though may mga tao talagang ang intention is to educate or give real criticism in a good way. Ang lala kasi ngayon sa social media parang puro bardagulan agad, tas natatabunan siya ng iba na walang ginawa kung hindi mang disregard or mang invalidate lang talaga ng tao.
Yes, and to the point na hindi na talaga siya appropriate for all situations. Lalo na't mixture ng iba't ibang tao yung present sa social media.
Siguro an alternative way to call out someone is in a way wherein bullying, insulting, and humiliating someone are not involved. Kasi anong sense namang educate ka when it is purely just because of your ego, diba?
And social media can serve as a platform to call out someone na may ginawang mali. Pero it does not give us a free pass to collectively bully or attack the person agad, lalo na if walang evidences or credibility.
Similar to my point also na you don't join the cancel cult just because you feel like it. Hindi natin dapat hayaang dumating tayo sa point wherein tayo na yung gumaganap sa minor representation niya. Like for example, gusto ko color black, tapos the rest ang gusto color white. Now they think they have the rights to cancel me for choosing a color that is indifferent or doesn't suit their taste. So it doesn't make sense at all, which is mali.
Let me also add this statement from Britannica Procon na cancel culture is a cultural boycott. It allows marginalized people to seek accountability where the justice system fails.
Exactly. So to conclude the whole point of this conversation, we should stop abusing the cancel culture and use it properly without doing any harm, but more on promoting good and chance to make awareness and make others be educated as well.
So yun, at dito na nga po nagtatapos ang first episode of our podtalk. And I hope everyone enjoyed listening to us. Again, I am Renee Ifdison.
And I am Kianne, and see you guys on our next one. Bye! Thank you!